A nationwide curfew has been declared in Sierra Leone following massive protests in parts of Freetown and other areas in the northern part of the country. It is reported that 6 police officers were killed in anti-government protests in northern and western Sierra Leone, where protesters descended into clashes between security forces and youth demanding the president resign because of economic hardship. Women who had gathered in the city center on Wednesday morning holding placards later fled the scene as tensions rose. Dozens of protesters had been arrested, and a health worker at a hospital in Freetown said dozens of people had been injured. In the Kisi neighborhood in the east of the city, demonstrators threw rocks and sticks at security forces who fired tear gas in their direction, according to a news agency. Several protesters told AFP that security forces had also fired live bullets. Protesters were heard chanting "Bio must go," referring to President Julius Maada Bio, who is currently in the United Kingdom on a private visit. The internet was temporarily blocked in Freetown on Wednesday afternoon, according to a news agency, and demonstrations were also held in the city of Makeni and the town of Magburuk in the country's northern province. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has welcomed the engagement in direct talks between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo with a view to end the tensions between the two countries. Blinken met with Rwandan President Paul Kagame on Thursday to discuss efforts to end tensions between Rwanda and Congo. Both countries face allegations of supporting rebel groups opposed to each other. On Wednesday, Blinken met with Congolese President Felix Tshisekedi. Blinken said that coming out of the discussions, both presidents have agreed to engage in direct talks with each other. He said that they are both ready to resume the talks in the context of the Nairobi process with armed groups, and both welcome the continued U.S. engagement in support of African-led mediation efforts. The discussions included Rwandan Foreign Minister Vincent Biruta, who denounced the close collaboration between armed rebel group FDLR and the Congolese armed forces. He said that the presence of the FDLR and the close collaboration with the army of the DRC has always been the most significant cause of insecurity, and this enabled the FDLR to conduct terrorist operations on Rwandan territory, something the government of Rwanda cannot accept. Rwanda was the last stop in the U.S. Secretary of State's African tour that also included South Africa and the DRC.